Hello, my dear friends. This is Rajesh Mohapatra. I hope all of you are doing well and happiness. In this session, I'll be telling you about the concept of how do you deploy Apache Tomcat web server on a cloud Linux server in the Google Cloud platform. Apart from this, I'll guide you how do you set up a Apache Tomcat web server on a Linux cloud server. Let's get started. Apache Tomcat is essential for running Java-based web application, providing a reliable and efficient environment for serving servlet and JSP. Its open source nature, platform independence, and extensive features make it popular choice for developer and organization looking to deploy web application built with Java technologies. Tomcat is open source software, meaning it's free to use, modify, and distribute. This makes it an affordable choice for developer and organization of all sizes. Apache Tomcat can be used in a variety of real-time scenarios and use cases where you need to deploy Java-based web application. Here, as you can see here, some of the common scenarios in which Tomcat is suitable choice for your requirement. As you can see here, the Tomcat is primarily designed for hosting Java web application, including those built with Java servlet. As you can see here, web application hosting, e-commerce website, online banking and finance and more. The Tomcat is primarily designed for hosting Java web application, including those built with Java Servlet, JSP, and Java-based framework like Spring and Strut. E-commerce platform and online shopping website is often used to Tomcat to handle the user authentication, product catalogs and shopping carts and checkout process. Secure online banking application and financial service can be hosted on Tomcat, utilizing its security features and scalability. Government agencies often deploy web application on Tomcat to provide the online services such as tax filing, permit application and government information portal. Healthcare organizations use Tomcat to build and deploy the healthcare organization system, electronics health record and telemedicine solution. First of all, I'll create a new Linux server with the name Tomcat web server. I'll create the Tomcat web server in the US Central region. As you can see here, these are the prerequisites required to create a new Linux server using the GCP console portal. I'll guide you all the steps inside the lab so that you can easily understand it. As you can see here, these are the steps that you can follow to deploy an Apache Tomcat web server on a Linux server on the Google Cloud platform. First of all, you connect to the new Linux VM, then click SSH in the row of the VM. Secondly, to update all the available packages and use the system package manager for that operating system. Then use the command as sudo apt update. Thirdly, you can install the Java first on the Tomcat Linux server. Then use the command as I mentioned here, sudo apt install upon JDK 11 JDK. Then you can download the Apache Tomcat from the Tomcat official website and select your desired version of the Apache Tomcat web server. I'll show you in the lab. Select the Apache Tomcat web server version, tar file and use the wget linux command to download all the files inside the Tomcat Linux server. Then extract the tar file. For example, if you have a zip file, then you can unzip the file using the linux command as tar-xv f Apache Tomcat file name. Guys, don't worry about the Linux command. I'll provide more details about all the Linux command in our upcoming session. Then move to the Tomcat extract file to suitable location as per your requirement. As you can see here, I moved the Tomcat extract file to that opt Tomcat folder location. I'll show you in the lab. Then start the Apache Tomcat web server using the Linux command as sudo sh opt tomcat bin startup.sh. This is the startup.sh file location path. I'll show you in the lab. Guys, let's move to that GCP console portal. I'll guide you how do you deploy your Tomcat web server inside the new Linux server. Let's switch to the GCP console portal. Go to the GCP console portal. Log in with your Google account credential. I already logged into my GCP account, and as you can see here, the GCP console portal page. In the GCP console, click on the navigation menu as you can see here. Then click on the compute engine here. Then click on create instance button here. Then configure the VM instance detail. First enter your name of the VM. Apache Tomcat web server. The region as I selected here US Central 1 and the zone is US Central 1B. The machine configuration series like E2 and the machine type is E2 medium. And as in the boot disk section, I selected as the default Debian operating system. If you want to change your operating system based on your requirement, then you can change it here and select the Red Hat Linux and Ubuntu and CentOS Fedora based on your requirement. But I selected here as the Debian. Then click on select here. Then allow HTTP and HTTPS traffic to the new Linux server. Then click on advanced option, and in the networking section I selected as default VPC and default subnet. And guys, the rest of the option you can leave as it is. Then click on create button here and wait a couple of seconds to create your new Linux server. As you can see here, the Apache Tomcat web server is creating here now. As you can see here, the Apache Tomcat web server is successfully created and the status of the Apache Tomcat web server is running now. Then first of all, you connect to the Linux VM you just created. Then click on SSH in the row of the VM. As you can see here, first selected here, then click on the SSH here, then click on open in browser window and wait a couple of seconds to connect your new server. Then click on authorize. As you can see here, the new Linux server successfully connected here. Then press Ctrl L here. Then first of all, you update the available packages and use the system package manager for that operating system. Then use the command as sudo apt update. Then press enter. Then Ctrl L. Now you can install the Java first on the Tomcat Linux server. This is the command. As you can see here, sudo apt install openjdk11-jdk, then press enter. Then write y, then press enter. As you can see here, The Java is successfully installed inside the Apache Tomcat Linux server. Then you can download the Apache Tomcat from the Tomcat official website and select your desired version of the Apache Tomcat web server. I'll show you. This is your Apache Tomcat official website. Just search the Tomcat and click on Apache Tomcat here. Then select your desired version. I'll select the Tomcat 9 here. Then scroll down. As you can see here, this is the tar file. Just in the tar file, click on here and copy the link address here. Then go to the Linux server. Then using wget Linux command and paste it here. As you can see here, use the wget Linux command to download all the files inside the Tomcat Linux server. Then press enter. Then verify ls here. As you can see here, the Apache Tomcat 9.0.80 tar file is successfully downloaded here. Now you can extract the tar file using the Linux command as tar -xbf and copy your file from here. Then paste it here. Then press enter. As you can see here, all the files are successfully Apache Tomcat 9.0.80. Now you can move to the Tomcat extract file to the suitable location as per your requirement. As you can see here, I move the Tomcat extract file to the opt Tomcat folder location. As you can see here, then press enter. Then verify is your file is available inside that opt folder or not. Then cd opt, then verify your Tomcat. As you can see here, this is the Tomcat folder is available here. Now you can start the Apache Tomcat web server using the Linux command as sudo sh opt tomcat bin startup.sh. Then press enter. As you can see here, the Tomcat web server started. Now you can navigate to that Compute Engine portal. Now you can copy the external IP from here. Then open a new Google Chrome browser here. Then write http:// then paste the external IP and the default port is 8080 for Apache Tomcat server. Then press enter. As you can see here, Apache Tomcat 9.0.80 version successfully installed in your new Linux server. If you want to exit your Linux server, then write the exit command. Then press enter. It automatically disconnected your Linux server. Guys, I hope so now you can understand how do you configure a Apache Tomcat web server in your Linux VM in GCP console portal. Thank you. Have a nice day.